wide-open wilderness of western Nevada. Ideal terrain for a cattle ranch, a horse ranch, and even a bunny ranch.
Hi, my name's Air Force Amy. Welcome to the Bunny Ranch. Come on inside. Our fabulous bunny bar.
Nearly 2 decades ago, Amy left the Air Force to work as a legal prostitute in Nevada. She's an expert at selling sex and says a night of anything goes with her can run up to $10,000.
That's as far as you go. See you later.
I'm the best in the business. I'm #1 every year. So I must be doing something right, and I must be providing a good service because my people are coming back to see me.
Today in Nevada, brothels are a $50 million business. It's an industry that owes much of its standing to a man named Joe Conforte. In the 1950s, he's just a young entrepreneur looking to build a brothel empire in the state of Nevada.
This state has always just been kind of against the grain for a lot of the laws that you see, for instance, in California. That was kind of the charm of Nevada, was coming over here to do things you couldn't do in California, you couldn't do in other parts of the country. When Joe got here, he just thought, wait, let's cash in on it.
At the time, houses of prostitution operate within a legal gray zone of toleration, but can be shut down by local law enforcement.
And that is the power that any DA has, or any sheriff has, to shut any brothel in Nevada. If somebody wants to abate these places as public nuisances, they can. And so he decided that the best way to deal with this dynamic was to be mobile.
In a stroke of genius, Conforte builds what might be the world's first mobile bordello, the Triangle River Ranch. It's a series of mobile trailer homes located just outside Reno in a strategic spot.
What you have is 3 counties that come together, and if one is worried about the sheriffs or the district attorneys in any respective county, that he could move any time the heat was on, he could move to the other jurisdiction.
And they would move them in a matter of like an hour. They'd get everybody out of the house, and they would move 2 or 3 trailers over to the other side. And when the sheriffs would show up, they'd go, what are you talking about? We're in Lyon County now.
Conforte's shrewd ways put him 1 step ahead of the law. And it's not without help from officers on the inside.
He's got little bugs in every one of the law enforcement agencies slick their palms somehow, and he just says, hey, you know, if you can do a favor for me, that'd be great.
Conforte keeps the lawmen happy with what he calls favors. It might include free sex with his girls. In return, the officials help keep his brothel open for business. Conforte is making money, hand over fist, and he isn't afraid to show it off all over town.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. He was very flamboyant.
Virgil Bucchianeri is a former district attorney who eventually becomes friends with Conforte.
He had all cut suits, you know, and a big cigar. He kind of looked like a Sicilian gangster, you know.
Bucchianeri first encounters Conforte while driving near Reno.
I didn't know him then. I was just tootling along the road. I had to hold my way for it. All of a sudden, this car whooshes by, and all these girls are waving, and there's Joe in the middle of it.
But not everyone in town likes Conforte's flashy style, least of all, Bill Raggio. He's the district attorney of Washoe County, one of the 3 in which the Triangle Ranch brothel operates, and it burns him up to see Conforte showing off on his turf.
Joe kept going into Washoe County with his convertible and loaded with his working girls. And he hit all the gambling casinos in Reno and made a big show out of it. And everybody would kid Mr. Raggio about it.
The vice figure was operating rather openly.
Raggio is a crusading DA. He's an ambitious man, and he's telling him, you don't come into Reno, you don't come into Washoe County. Conforte says, what did I do to you? I did nothing to you. And of course, Raggio's point of view is you don't have to. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like your influence peddling and your manipulation. They went to war, essentially.
Raggio bans Conforte from Washoe County and gets him arrested 3 times for vagrancy.
Following his arrest, he attempted to intimidate this office.
The new DA is bad for business, so Conforte cooks up a scheme to take him down.
Joe Conforte thinks, what would be the worst thing I could do to Raggio? I could take him down and steal his thunder politically, and what if he were to become